Here's the truth about marketing budgets that most agencies won't tell you. Some agencies will say you can grow your business with $500 a month. Others will ask for $10,000. So what's real? Today, I'll break down the actual costs of marketing in 2025. Websites, SEO, and ads. And I'll explain the difference between cheap campaigns that waste money and real investments that bring actual results. A real business's website in 2025 typically costs around $5,000 to $10,000. Why? Because it's custom built, optimized for SEO, designed for conversions, and set up with proper tracking. We had a client with a $1,000 website who couldn't figure out why their ads were not converting. After we rebuilt their site for $6,000, the same ad budget started producing double the leads. The website is what made the difference. SEO is a long-term investment, and this is where most people get misled. A cheap SEO package at $300 a month usually means someone's sending backlinks from random websites, maybe writing a blog or two, and calling it a day. That's not going to move the needle. Real SEO in 2025 costs around $1,500 to $3,500 plus per month, depending on the competition. That includes technical fixes, content, local optimization, backlinks, and tracking. We had a client who was previously paying $500 a month for years with no results. After moving to an actually structured $1,500 a month SEO strategy, they started ranking on page 1 and getting actual qualified leads. That's the difference between cheap and real. Now let's talk about ads. This is where many businesses get burned because they underestimate the cost. Running ads on Google or Facebook isn't just about the management fee. You also need enough budget to compete. For local businesses in Canada and the US, you typically need around $1,000 to $5,000 a month in ad spend to see real results. The exact number depends on your industry. HVAC leads cost a lot more than cleaning leads, for example. On top of that, agency management fees usually range from $500 to $1,500 a month, depending on the complexity. One client was spending just $20 a day on the wrong campaigns. Naturally, the results were poor. When we shifted their strategy and increased the budget to $100 a day with proper targeting, they finally started hitting their lead goals. The point is this: budget matters. If your competitors are investing $200 a day while you're putting on only $20 and you're running the wrong campaigns on top of that, it's nearly impossible to compete. It's not only about how much you spend, but where and how you spend it. So what's the takeaway? If you're spending a couple $100s here and there, you're not really investing, you're just gambling. The right question is not, how little can I spend? It's, what's the return? For example, we had a client spending $2,000 a month, but they're making over $20,000 just from the leads. That's not an expense, that's an amazing investment. Cheap marketing usually costs you more in the long run because you're missing out on real growth. Real marketing feels like a lot up front, but it pays you back every single month. At Kobzza, we always start with the numbers. What's your average ticket cost? How many new jobs do you need each month? What's the cost per lead in your industry? From there, we build a budget that makes sense. Not too little that it fails, and not inflated beyond what you need. So, how much should marketing really cost in 2025? On average, I would say for websites, $5,000 to $10,000. For SEO, $15,000 to $3,000 a month. For ads, $1,000 to $5,000 in ad spend plus the management fee, which is usually around $1,000. And remember, marketing isn't an expense, it's an investment. Cheap campaigns almost always cost you more in the end. I'm Eric, Head of Client Success at Kobzza Agency. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button, drop your budget questions in the comments, and if you're ready to invest in your growth, reach out. We'd love to help.